Guys, today's topic we're going to be discussing getting a Star Wars every year, a movie coming out every year, and in the long term, is this going to hurt or be good or beneficial to the franchise? Do you guys think we will reach a point? And I'm not saying anytime soon. I think we're going to have a good 10 years ahead of us. I think once we start hitting 20 years, maybe even 25 years after these movies coming out every single year, you're going to get to a point where it's watered down and it's not special anymore.
I mean, if they all come out looking like Episode 7, then, well, I guess that really depends on your opinion of Episode
Yeah.
7. But for me, if they all came out like that, then I would probably stop seeing them entirely. However, if they come out looking like Rogue One looks like it might, then, it really just all depends. And, I mean, you could really go either way with it. You could say that it could wind up being like, say, Assassin's Creed, where a new game released every year, overworked them and they ran out of ideas and it all turned into crap pretty much. Or it could be more like, say, the Marvel Universe, talking about the comics here. Yeah, it's been going on forever, but sometimes there are good plot lines, sometimes there are bad ones, but it's still consistently decent at least, and something you still want to read up on and keep track of. So, I mean, really, probably going to be a wait and see kind of situation.
I think there's an intelligence to Episode 7, and this is in a bit of defense of Episode 7. I think there's an intelligence to it. All right. So you get Episode 4, 5, and 6, right? All of us
Right.
really nerdy people are super nostalgic about it. We watch it religiously, some of us, and we love it. Episode 1, 2, and 3 comes out. All of us hate it. But who
Hey,
really
don't
likes
include me
those?
in that.
No, no. I'm not. Well, yeah. What I'm saying is,
Everyone
a
but
bunch
me
of us
hates it.
hate it.
So everyone but me.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
But 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 you show your kid, you force them and you sit them down and you make them watch 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6, because that's what we do as nerds. We have to
No,
have
no,
them
no. You
complete
make
this.
them watch 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3. You
Well,
do it the right way.
you do it the right way, but you get my point. Okay, and what do the kids always like? For some reason, they like 1, 2, and 3 better. So episode 7 was the perfect combination of bringing nostalgia from episode 4 in, while pandering to the younger audience that liked 1, 2, and 3 just enough that it gave them enough action and enough, fun to let them enjoy it. I think it was a brilliant film. Only in the sense of it sold us, it made us talk about it, and all the audience, quote unquote, loved it in a way.
To in a little bit of defense of episode 7, as much as I disliked it, you could argue that the reason behind all of the pandering in it was to get people re-excited for Star Wars before they release all these other movies. And if that was the case, then maybe it's not so bad.
That's
But
what I think it is. And that's what my argument is that it was just enough nostalgia and just enough action and just enough pandering to not only young and older audience that it got us talking and left enough mystery in there that we continue talking about it even now, and it's setting up the next
Yeah,
series
it did. It
of
did
stories.
the.
Now, if the next one is start,
Sorry, I was
I'm
gonna say
saying
it
if
did
the
it the
next one
right way
starts
instead of
up
Batman
on
v Superman. Is what.
right, right. If the next one starts up with them on a snow planet with at-ats walking toward them, oh shit! The next one has at-ats walking toward
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Except it's on desert.
And it's a prequel.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
god damn it! It's the worst of both worlds.
It's the worst in the Star Wars universe. Um, I really do think you can't keep doing it yearly. Like I think it's going to work out great in the short run, but as you go on and go forward, it's going to get watered down. So I think a bigger gap would be great. I would like there to be a break, at least. And it's good. The main series, the episode 7, 8, and 9, they're having good. What is it, 2-3 year gaps in between them. I think that's a nice little gap to have between your movies, because if you're just doing it every year and you're talking about 25, 30 years of getting that every single year, Come on, you are going to get bored and look for something else. It's just human nature.
In the Marvel universe, for example, like there's a couple of different type of people. The one that don't give a shit about Marvel whatsoever and don't watch them. The second group of people that watch every single fucking film in theaters because it fucking has Marvel on it, aka nerds like us. And then this
Yeah.
other type of people that uh, skip the little in between areas or wait for them to come out in rentals and watch them, and then just go and see the main ones, such as the Avenger films. And that's what I think the Star Wars is going to do. It's going to have these. Oh, here's Star Wars Episode 7. Oh, here's Rogue One. Oh, no one goes and sees it except for a few people that rent it. And then, oh, here's Episode 8. Oh, hell, here's Boba Fett's backstory. Cool, that's interesting. I'll watch it because it adds a little bit more stuff to it. Oh, here's Episode 9. Yeah, everyone goes and watches it. So
Yeah.
But
I could see that.
what if there's a different genre that comes that a lot of those people who were on board jump over and go and watch the other one. If you fast forward 20, 25 years, maybe even 30 years, is it still going to have the power that it does now if it's coming out yearly? If there's one thing that is for certain in this world, it's that the future is not going to be just like now, but only more so. It's going to be completely different.
This is all fine and dandy, but I think we're all making one large oversight here. Is that Disney owns both Marvel and Star Wars. So what I think is they're doing is they're going to bring the Star Wars and the Marvel universe together, and we're going to see Darth Vader fight it out with Iron Man.
Oh boy!
And if they don't, then that is a grievous misuse of their power.
But I think Disney's smart though, and once they start to see it get stale, they're going to either do something to switch things up, or maybe they will hibernate the series.
Or
What?
Or Luke Skywalker joins the Avengers.
Luke Skywalker joins the Avengers.
Oh my god.
It's this is what you'll see at Disney World, I think. I don't know if you'll be seeing this in a movie.
I'd watch it, but I'd be crying the whole time.
That is when millions of fanboys.
Oh,
Regretting
you'd be
it.
crying regardless, Ginger.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm actually not far off in my idea. I believe in Kingdom Hearts 3 they're going to be incorporating Marvel and Star Wars characters into the
Yeah, I
game.
saw
Yeah,
that too.
but Kingdom Hearts is its own
So
universe.
I'm actually not far off the money.
Yeah, you're right. They'll do a separate universe.
I'm just saying.
Like,
Clearly, it's crossed somebody's
Yeah.
mind at Disney.
There
to
was
do
a Doctor
this.
Who and Star Trek crossover in the comic world. Let's just throw
Yes, there was.
everybody together and the whole everything.
Oh, the fans
Yeah.
will love it.
Sunday, a steel cage match between Luke Skywalker and Iron Man.
The Doctor!
Oh yeah, no, the Doctor is special guest referee. Hell in a Cell.
Oh, that's a good spot to end.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, this is a good spot to end, guys. Any final thoughts or opinions? Do you think it is they can indefinitely keep coming out with Star Wars movies indefinitely every single year and be totally fine?
If the profit margin is there, yes.
Just like they did with Marvel.
Yeah. Well, it's more of I think if they can keep getting people with fresh ideas and they're not just overworking the same directors and producers over and over and over again, then I don't see why not. But down the line in 10, 15 years, tough call.
I was going to say if they made it to the end of the 10-15 year on Marvel.
No, I don't think they have made it there. See, Iron Man was in 2008, so going on 8 years in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
And that's not even counting the TV spin-offs.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't even count those, and
and
it's already kind of starting to slow down in places. Not necessarily that the movies are getting bad or anything. It's just you can kind of tell people are starting to get a little tired of them.
the enthusiasm gap is definitely, if you compare
Yeah, that's
it,
more what I meant. Like,
yeah, if you compare the build-ups and the hypes and all that with the first set of films to now, it's not nearly as robust and big as it used to be.
I mean, I'm still gonna go see probably every Marvel movie in theaters, but it doesn't change the fact that all right, time for my yearly Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Or two.
And then, of course, it's going to be like Simpsons, basically just run its course and As long as it's making money, they're just going to keep producing it, and we're just going to be suckers throwing up money at it.
Yeah.
You know, even though
I
it
mean,
should have ended years
these
ago.
franchises. Yeah.
We
Well,
love you,
see,
Marvel.
that's the thing. Like these franchises are already very long-running franchises. I mean, Star Wars came out in the 70s. Marvel started up in what, the 30s or 40s, and they're still going strong in their respective medium that they started in. Comic books are still coming out steadily. Star Wars is still making movies, as we have seen. And so, I mean, they're already long-running series. To think that they wouldn't be able to continue running for even longer, I don't see why they couldn't.
I don't see why they couldn't, but the difference with Star Wars is it would take breaks. There were huge gaps between the films. The original trilogy and the
That
prequel
is
trilogy
true.
had like a good 15 years.
Maybe that's their genius is don't give you time to think about how shitty the film is and just throw it at you as fast as they can to just shove those
Well, yeah,
hamburgers down your throat.
yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say. If you wait too long between films, especially in Star Wars case between 6 and
Indiana
1,
Jones.
yeah, or Indiana Jones. You give people time to build nostalgia, and when they do that, well, it doesn't. You could make the best movie in the world, and it's not going to compare to how they remember feeling about this movie they saw 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's also, that could potentially work in their favor with releasing a new Star Wars movie every year. They don't really give people time to do that, so.
I would like to thank Zach, Ginger, and Donovan for joining me on this
Especially me.
heartfelt discussion on many things Star Wars. We are all very passionate about it. And with that said, guys, and any last words to the people watching?
Love you.
We
No.
appreciate you.
All right, you guys stay safe. Have a good day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to keep up with everything we're doing, hit the subscription button on the video. And if you want to see more 2-Bit podcast videos, hit the video on the right. Or if you want to see some 2-Bit reviews, hit that video on the left. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.